And today we're just going to be looking at the price charts. I am going to just be doing some technical analysis. We're going to look at where the price of internet computer is going, and we are going to look at the price of ICP tokens and see where they sit at today because they have been all over the place, and that's really good to have a lot of that volatility when the rest of the market is kind of red and just bearish. The cool thing about these tokens is they go up and down a lot, not just one way, in the bear market. So that's pretty cool. There's an opportunity to make money in a bear market in these situations. And we're also going to look at Bitcoin and ICP because I really think we're going to have a big movement coming. I really believe that we are on the brink of a big movement here. With ICP and Bitcoin. It has been trading sideways for a long time. We have definitely, in my opinion, hey, what's up, King Love? Reached capitulation. And I think we're ready to make a movement, even if it's only a short-term movement. I think Bitcoin is going to go test about 25,000 again, and I think the internet computer is going to go test that $10 level again one more time. We might not make it all the way to 10. There is a lot of resistance right around $9 now, which is our big area because when we fail to break that $10 level, and we keep trading lower and lower, that price, our resistance is going to kind of come down on us, kind of like a ceiling, that goes lower and lower. And that's what it's going to look like every time we fail to break it. So we really are going to look at that $9, $10 level. So let's get right into this. I want to show you guys exactly what's going on. Sorry, I'm using this old one that I haven't used in a long time. So bear with me right here for a second. Hopefully this works. There we go. All right. So let's get right into some price action. I was kind of looking at this myself. I have a bunch of stuff pulled up on here as you see the Fib retracement. Let's really zoom in here and look at these levels of this Fib retracement. We're actually looking good on the RSI. We'll talk that. Things are actually looking really good for a price move. Now we have came down and touched the $6 level. I actually thought we broke the $6 support. We didn't. We came right to the brink of breaking it, though. I thought it got shattered at 550, but we came back up and closed above. So this big wick down right here kind of freaked me out. But as you see, we have a big level right here at the 0.236, which is going to be our immediate resistance right now. That's right where the median price for the Bollinger is at as well. So this area is going to be a big area to watch. But if we can get above that, then we start to get to these higher levels like 646. We're going to have this one. And then we can actually put up lines on each one of these so you can kind of see where we sit in each one of these and where our resistances are. And if we can get above each of these levels, that's another level of support that we have. And that leads us up to this $7 level. And this is going to be our breakout area. If we do go back and test $10, it starts with this, right? So our 1618 is right up here at around that $8 because last time we went up, we even failed to break that $8 level. We went up to about 750, and we haven't been able to break that level. So that's going to be an important level to watch as well if we do go up. The good thing that I do want to mention is down here on the RSI. If you look, we are looking good on the RSI. We are above that. It looks like we went below here. We broke out and we have kind of been treading the line right here. And it looks like we could use this as a nice catapult level, being right on that simple moving average to move us to the upside. If we fail to, that could break below and go down, and then we will have much further pullbacks. But I don't see that happening. It looks like we're starting to get bullish again. So as you see, let's get rid of this fib now, and I'll leave those lines there so you kind of see what this looks like on the way up. So that's going to be a lot of resistance that we have right there in each one of these levels, but we can go up and break out of these, in the matter of a day or two if we get some good volume. Let's go look at the volume right now. So we're sitting at 44 million in volume. That's why we're not doing a whole lot. So when more money starts coming into the market, then we're going to have more price movements. We are having sustained price above $6 with very little volume. So if we get like 100 mil in volume, we're going to move progressively to the upside. The market's only 1.6. Imagine if we're back at a $20 billion market cap, or higher. So the internet computer right now, this is the best time I have seen to buy this crypto, right around $6 or under $6. This is the best that you can get in this crypto, not financial advice. So let's now go in. We see the Bollinger right here. See how we kind of got rejected from it, but I want to take you back over here. See how this Bollinger kind of pushes us down right here. Well, once we get above it, we are bullish, right? Even with this test down below it down here, we still sustain bullish momentum because we're on the upside of the Bollinger Band middle price. So as long as we can get above that, then we will turn bullish again. So this is a level we really need to watch on the daily. This is the daily time frame, and it's really important with the Bollinger on the daily. So if we can get back above that, we're good, which is actually right on this first resistance point. And as you see, the EMA 9 is even lower. The EMA 9 is right at 608, and we are down. What are we at right now? 602. We are at 602 right now. So we need to get above 608. And then let's get rid of the RSI real quick and get another EMA out here. I do want to look at Bitcoin. We haven't really looked at Bitcoin price chart that much, and it really has a lot to do with internet computers price movement too. So let's put this EMA 21 though. Let's do 21. Hey, what's happening? Okay, that's weird. Didn't want to let me do it. All right. Now, see that EMA 21 sits right up here. And look, if we get above the 21, just like over here, we get above it and it goes bullish. So along with that Bollinger median price, if we can get up EMA 21, the EMA 9, we're good to go. So we have a lot of resistance, but we at a point where I think we're going to reverse because the $6 massive support level right here, even going down, if we do wick down a little bit, like 598 or something, but this is a massive support level. So if we use this with the RSI, remember the RSI is right on that, right above that simple moving average. We could use that as a support level to catapult us up, break above the EMA 9, go up and touch the EMA 21 and the simple moving or the middle price for the Bollinger, and we're good to go at 625. And then establish price action above that price. And then we keep moving to these up and up and up and establishing support. So remember when I say if we go up to a level and then go back down and touch it, you could kind of see what I mean with these lines right here with the Fibonacci. Say we break out of this level and then we go to that level, go back down to this level, touch it as support, now break up to this level, go down to this level as support, and so on and so forth, right? And that's what a good sustaining momentum looks like for price action. That's why I like to see that. So we have a lot of support at $6. So now let's actually go and look at the 30-minute. Let's go all the way to the other end of the spectrum. All right. So this is actually a double-edged sword right here. Whoops. Because we were in big price action to the ups. We're above the middle price for on the Bollinger, which means we have upward momentum. But what it created was a rising wedge right here that broke to the downside. As you see, you can clearly see this rising wedge breakdown right here. So that almost looks like a parallel or a rising channel, almost like a rising channel that broke to the downside. And it basically broke from the top to the bottom of the channel, if you think about it. If you look right here to right here, and then take that right here, look at that. Basically, right where exactly, not basically, exactly where it went. So we had this big rising channel breakdown right here, and that's why we kind of broke that level. We broke right through the moving the middle price for the Bollinger. I'll just call it the simple moving average for the Bollinger. And yeah, so we went up and tested it, got rejected there. So we went down and touched 6 again, which looks like another big level of support right here, right around $6. So we're good to go on that. And this still sustains that price action of moving up, going down, and touching it as support, remember? And then keep on going because we didn't go all the way to the bottom here. So what this is going up, going down to confirm this level right here, right? We're still above these. Going up, go back down, confirm this level, and go to the upside. That's what I like to see. This is good. Let's go up and touch that simple moving average right there and move progressively to the upside. Our EMA 9 is at 604. The EMA 21 is also at 604. We have a lot of resistance right here on the lower time frames. If we can move even a couple cents to the upside, that will be good. It won't take a lot to break us out of this situation. We just had, yeah, you can see even here on the hour, this rising wedge breakdown or rising channel, whatever you want to call it, right to this level, and it's touching the simple moving average on the Bollinger right here. So we have that as support here at $6 or so. Things are looking pretty good. We do have a lot of resistance right around 605 to 610. But if we can get above those levels, I see us going, at least probably back up to like 615 on the lower time frames. So that looks pretty good. Now, let's go to the 4 hour. Where those don't mean quite as much, but you can kind of see how it played out in a bigger way. Let's get rid of those. That's kind of cool. I like that's why I look at the different time frames because you wouldn't even notice that with the 4 hour now, right? So, and you can see these are the Fibonacci retracements from the daily. So you can still see how we go right up to them. Like these levels are legit. Even when we go back here, you can see. I mean, these levels could go all the way back. And they would show you the levels that we go in between, right? So I think it's really funny how that works out. You can really tell what's going on. So that's why I like technical analysis. It doesn't always work 100%, but man, it gives us a good idea of what's going on, right? On the 1 hour, it looks really good. On the 4 hour, it doesn't look quite as good. It looks like we have some serious support on the 1 hour. Now, the 4 hour, let's see, we have more resistance, right? We have a lot of resistance here, but we do have support underneath of us as well. So it's like we're between support and resistance right here on the 4 hour, and I think we're going to break to the upside. I really feel like ICP is going to make a big movement. I'm going to be loading up as much as I can on ICP. Actually, I might make a purchase right now, guys. Should I make a purchase? Like, I think I'm going to buy a little bit of ICP right now. And what I want to do is send it over to maybe KuCoin. I'm doing a bit of futures trading right now, but I don't really like to do that with ICP. But it's the easiest one to trade. Like if you're going to trade Bitcoin, I like to send ICP as my transaction and then trade it back for Bitcoin, even if I'm making a Bitcoin transaction, because ICP is just easy and fast to send. So even if I'm using other stuff, that's something I should tell you guys. You can really utilize the internet computer in a lot of different ways. What I mean by that is so you could send Bitcoin and you could pay the transaction fee and you could wait for it to confirm. But what I like to do, because now Coinbase has that advanced trade, so where you can just trade ICP like real quick with no fees, like 4 cents. So what I do is I trade my ICP for Bitcoin or my Bitcoin for ICP. Say if I want to trade it, my Bitcoin somewhere else, I'll trade my Bitcoin to ICP, send the ICP to the other place, and then trade my ICP back for Bitcoin over there. It costs like maybe 10 cents to do that, and it's instant. So basically, instead of waiting an hour and paying $10 for Bitcoin fees, you can do is buy ICP or trade your Bitcoin for ICP, send it over there. Will be much faster and it'll only cost you 10 cents to do it. So it's cheaper and faster. And so that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm actually buy me some ICP. I don't have Bitcoin, but what I'm going to do is buy ICP And then I'm going to send some of it over because I want to buy Bitcoin too. That's what I'm saying. I want to buy Bitcoin, but I want to buy some ICP too. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to buy ICP and I'm going to send half of it over to KuCoin as Bitcoin, and I'm going to keep the other half of the ICP just for ICP. And then I can trade my Bitcoin over there. Once I get it to KuCoin, then I'll trade it back to Bitcoin, and then I'll keep my other ICP over here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to show you guys real quick here. Let's see. I'm gonna buy ICP. I think I want to do like $80. So I'm buying it straight from my bank right now. I'm gonna hide my bank account number, but yeah, I'm gonna buy $80 worth of ICP. Let's see, go through. Boom. Okay. The only thing is I have to wait 6 days to send it. That's the only problem with that. So if I had more money, the thing is, you should keep like if you're doing a lot of trading, it's always good to keep a couple $100 extra on the exchange so you can always send money back and forth and you don't have to wait that 6 days. So say if I already did like $300 before and I waited that 7 days. Now if I buy any and I keep it on here. Now if I buy anything less than $300 worth, I can send it out because I already waited the 7 days on that. You see how that works? So that's what I normally do for me. So I'm going to buy this. I'm not going to be able to send it to KuCoin for a little while because of that. But I'm going to end up having enough on here to be able to do what I told you. That way, just buy it and then send it over to KuCoin. And always have at least like I think $300 to $500 is a good amount to have as liquid. Like just put $500 in there worth of Bitcoin. That's what I normally have is like Bitcoin on there that I'm not my long-term trade, but not a lot of it, just enough to buy and sell on Coinbase. And then you can send it there. So yeah, I just made that purchase. I could have done it on the advanced trade. It would have saved me, but boom. Well, I got $76 worth of it now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait, and then once that gets settled and everything, then I can send it over to KuCoin. I'll send half of it. So I got 12 ICP over here, 12.6, and so what I'll do is I'll send it 6.3, trade it for Bitcoin, and then boom, I'm good to go. And I'll keep the other half because I like ICP and I'm buying as much as I can right now. Under $6 right now is the time. Like I'm just stacking up. That's what you do. You dollar cost average. You wait till it's low and you buy the dip. And you can even buy other, cryptos like that too. It's not just ICP, but that's the way to do things. So what's up, fake news? ICP needs to start moving up. So that's what I'm talking about. And normally I make videos. I don't know how I do it, but I just make a call like, oh, ICP is going to blast off. And then it does. It doesn't work all the time. And I never say trade off of that, but I always get these feelings where, man, we're ready for a move. Like we haven't had a big move to the upside for a while, but let's go into the charts and let's see if we can back that up with some TA. Because even if I have these feelings, I want to back it up, right? I think there's a movement coming. We're at this low level now, but we have some serious resistance we have to overcome, and isn't that just like life? Crypto is a lot like life in certain ways because, like life, yeah, things could be looking good and something could hit you out of nowhere, or things could be looking down but have a bright future, right? And I think that's a lot along the lines where we're all at right now is, we have a bright future ahead of us. Things aren't looking the best, but we're coming. We're working hard. We're doing what we need to do. And that's the same with ICP. As you see, we have kind of this ascending triangle on the 4-hour, which doesn't go back too far, but that means a continuation pattern to the upside. So if we have a continuation pattern that's going to lead us up to these resistance points, and if we break out of this, we break out of the resistance points, that is what we want to see. And we're up to 604. It looks like we want to test those moving averages on the shorter time frames now. So I think that's what we're going to be looking for is a move. Yeah, look at that. We were all the way down here. And now we're going up to test that simple moving average on the Bollinger. Let's get rid of that because that isn't relevant right here. But that's that ascending triangle that's on the lower time frames. But yeah, see how we go up and then back down to this level to test as support right here. And then look at it wick right down to that level. So this is exactly what we want to see for sustained momentum to the upside, and we could end up having a, what do we call it, a an inverse head and shoulders pattern right here. So if we get something that looks a little bit like this, we get a few more candles that look, something like this. Say we close right there, and then we have one that kind of goes up right here. Then we have one that goes down right here. And then we have another one that goes down right here. Whoops. And then we have another one that goes down right here. I mean, this could be an inverse head and shoulders, especially if we go back to the upside over here. So we could have a nice inverse head and shoulders right here. If this continues, we'd need a lot. we only have like 2/3 of it so far, but if it moves in this kind of a way, then we could have a sustained movement to the upside. This neckline right here is going to be really important, but we have a big area right here, which is going to be kind of at the I don't know if you'd say the bottom of the shoulder right here. Yeah. And I don't even know if it would go that far down. Maybe this would be the bottom right here, but yeah, this looks pretty like it could happen. We just are breaking out of this level as we speak. See how we just went down, reset it, and then blam, blam, baby. So I'm loving this, like McDonald's, you know. Yeah. So that's what I have to say about that. Now let's go in to look at Bitcoin for a second, because we haven't done a lot of Bitcoin technical analysis on the channel at all. And the only reason I'm doing this on my ICP video is because it has a lot to do with ICP and where we're going to go next. So if ICP is looking like there's going to be a big movement to the upside because we're right on that, big support level, and that is a catalyst to move to the upside. We'll see where Bitcoin stands. And does it say, yeah, we're at 19.2, which is good because the thing is, we're not sitting at that 18,000 level. I like to see that with Bitcoin right now. Let's see. How do we make this bigger, and why is it so small? I've never seen it like this before. Here we go. All right, that's weird. But anyway, let's just roll with it. Okay, so where is this? That's all the way down at 18,000. Okay, so this is definitely the war. Let's go to the daily, because that's what I want to see. The 1 hour is looking good on Bitcoin, isn't it? Dang. Okay, now this is the daily, and we have a massive ascending triangle, and it looks like it just broke out here in a nice freaking way, too. What just happened here? Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, and then let's do it again. Do it again. Let's do it. Okay, so if I start it from right here, we are on the verge of a breakout, right? It looks like it might have already broke out, though. Actually, I mean, it's right on that. Yeah, we're on the cusp of a breakout right here. This looks like it wants to move to the upside. We have an ascending triangle, which is a moving pattern to the upside. So that to me is looking fire. Things are looking good on Bitcoin right now. Now let's go look at some ICP tokens, and see how they're doing, in this grand scheme of a thing is. Do I have you guys on here? Okay, good. Just to make sure that you're with me. I'll get to the questions. Actually, I'll kind of take a break in between some of the tokens. But I want to look at Ghost. One that I have the most in is Ghost right now. But I'm also getting as much Dog Me as possible because I really like Dog Me, and I think it's going to go very far. I think it's going to do really well. And NDP as well. I really think this is very undervalued right now, and I think now is a really good time to purchase NDP. If you're a smart investor, let's see. Yeah, Ghost is up again. 827 in volume. It just started on the day. So let's go look at Ghost first. All right. Another solid start to the day. Let's go look at price action. Yep. And just like I said, we continue to move upwards. We kind of grabbed support right here, and it looks like there's a type of ascending triangle right here. For real, we have like an ascending triangle forming on right here. If I had a line, I would draw it diagonal up this way, and then I would take a line as a horizontal right here, and that is an ascending triangle. That's a continuation pattern to the upside. So that looks good, and there's a possible inverse head and shoulders right here as well. So if we make a nice breakout, Ghost could go all the way up to this level right here, the previous support. So that's what I'm looking at. That's why these charts are invaluable to us. Because then after that, it's going to be this level, right? And we have to watch those previous support levels to know where we could end up with resistance at and where we could go next. It's pretty cool. Ghost is looking really amazing right now. It found its kind of level for now, and we'll see if it continues to move to the upside. I really wish I had some indicators and other things, but this is looking pretty decent. Looking solid. So I'd like to see more of this, just more. That's all we need is some more charts so we can see what's going on better. Alrighty. Now let's go to the chat for a second. I just want to see what you guys are up to. And I can even bring the chat onto the screen. I found out like this. Boom. Wait, why isn't it showing the comments? Huh. Let's see if a new comment shows up on. Let me try to comment something. Or you guys comment something. Doing better today. Let me just say hi. Hi. Nope, it doesn't. Darn it. Oh well. Oh well. I thought I could, share the chat and we could all talk together, but we still can. What's everybody doing, man? What are you guys looking to buy? So as we come into this next season, I'm like I said, I'm buying ICP, but I'm looking for NFTs to buy. I'm looking for good projects, and honestly, I haven't been spending my money outside of ICP really. I'm looking for stuff to buy, but honestly, ICP is looking like the best place for my money to go, or ICP tokens or NFTs. Like that's where I'm at right now. I am looking maybe about AMP or Algo. There are a few other projects that I'm buying, but they're all kind of lower on my priority list. Like I don't feel urgency like I do with ICP. I don't know why I have an urgent, kind of feeling with that. So ICP needs to go to a few $100. I want to buy a house with it. You, me, and my family, all of us all do. We're all kind of counting on it. So, and anybody that I see, man, it was Bitcoin. If you would have saw me about a year and a half ago, I would have probably tried to tell you about Bitcoin. Now, yeah, I'll tell you about Bitcoin, but I think there's a lot more money to be made with ICP in the shorter term. Maybe Bitcoin will go to $1 million, but it's going to be a 10-20 year process. ICP is going to go to $100 probably in the next bull market, and then $1,000 in the one after that, and then maybe 10,000 in the one after that. So it just depends on what you're looking for and how much money you have. The thing is, some people need more time. They need to collect. Like, imagine you get a certain amount of money every 2 weeks. Well, you're like, okay, I can't have ICP go up for like 2 years. I need 2 years to collect all the stuff that I can. Well, that's perfect because that's how long a bear market is. So you have 2 years now. So just imagine we're 1 year into that. So you have 1 full year to do whatever it takes to accumulate whatever crypto you're looking at. Now, in my case, ICP and Bitcoin, you have another full year to accumulate as much as possible, stacking sats, right? So it's the same thing with ICP. You just buy the dip when it goes to $6, that strong support that we have of 585. I'm buying that. I buy support levels. I always do. That's been my strategy from the beginning, and it has not led me wrong. Buy support levels. That's how I do it, and I sell resistance levels. Now, who's talking about that? Buy support levels, sell resistance levels. I've never heard that before. I'm sure people talk about it, but it's what I do. So, Justin, let's see what he has to say here. How come it's, oh, there it is. He says, I'm still earning Bitcoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Doge, and Sol. So I'll have to do a video about some of those. I think, Sol is a competitor for ICP, but I think they'd also be a good ally. And I think Solana could benefit to, internet computer storage systems. I think Ethereum could as well. The storage on ICP is probably one of the biggest things. It is basically its own Amazon Web Service. That's what sets ICP apart from all the other crypto, is the storage features and it basically being its own internet service. That's why they're saying it's a new internet, because it does what the World Wide Web does. Have you noticed and we're going to be talking about this on Victor's channel on Friday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we're going to be talking about the HTTPS. But what I want you to realize is that when you go to these internet computer sites, they don't have www on there. Just look at any of them. The World Wide Web, and World Wide Web, they don't have that because they don't run on Amazon Web Services. They run on the internet computer blockchain. So you don't need the World Wide Web because it's its own internet. So that maybe help people understand what the internet computer is more. Just basically imagine the www part of the internet now being ICP. That's basically all that the difference is that it's ran on ICP blockchain instead of the World Wide Web. Wow. I'm even shocking myself with this stuff, man, because that's pretty cool if you think about it like that. We're replacing the old internet with a new internet. We're basically upgrading the internet. If you think of it as email is internet 1, the World Wide Web is internet 2, and then ICP is internet 3 or web 3. That's where they get the name web 3, because it's the third stage in the internet development. Just like 5G is the fifth generation. Justin will know what I'm talking about. 5G is the fifth, not 5 gigs. It's fifth generation. Yeah. So we are now in the third generation of the internet, of the World Wide Web, or now the World ICP Web. No, but that's the coolest part about it, And so I just wanted to touch base with that. You guys keep stacking those up. We have Deadman over here. What's up? What's up, man? And I have to have him on the channel very soon. We'll talk about ICP tokens. Only recently did we start losing a little bit of money in ICP tokens. But now so you can this is how you should do tokens, not financial advice. When they first come out, buy, sell, and trade as much as you can real quick and make money. Then about a week afterwards, get your long-term bags. Get out of trying to make a lot of money. Like the first week, you can ride that first initial pump, right? But then get out because you don't want to ride that dump. It's going to pump initially, ride the pump. Then when it does go down, then get back in for your long-term bags. That is just the what I have noticed. If I would have, done that exact thing with these, trade, I could have made a bunch of short-term money, and then I could have bought, and got my long-term bags. So I was like, oh, I want to support the project. Wait, I could have supported the project and made money. That's what I'm doing next time. So we all have a strategy for next time, ride that wave and then get out, let it dump, and then get back in. Save yourself some money. So, all right, let's see what else you guys are saying. Then we'll get back to these tokens. Fake news. What's up, everybody? He wants it to start moving up, and this is my favorite comment of the day right here. I've been buying so much dip, I'm running out of cash. There's this meme that shows like a headache, and it shows like this red spot in the head. It like shows a body with a red spot in the head, and then it shows stomach ache, and then a red spot in the stomach, and then it says can't buy the dip, and the whole body's aching with the red spot. Can't buy the dip. And it's horrible when you're like, man, it went down, I want to buy it. I know if I buy it right now, I'm gonna make money. I know if I buy this right now, I'm going to make money. So you need to turn your notifications back on YouTube. I recommend you all do, especially like I do those pop-up live streams. Like yesterday, that was a good live stream. I just kind of was like, hey, I'm on, I'm out and about. I want to talk about Bitcoin, and you should watch that video too. It talks about why Bitcoin is going to go to $1 million, why Satoshi Nakamoto legitimately designed it to do that. And I kind of break down and show you why. Basically, if Bitcoin's at $1 million, that means one Satoshi is worth 1 penny. And that's why he made it 8 decimals, right? So that it could be $1 million. So it was really genius how he did that. Yeah, turn all the notifications on YouTube. To secure your holdings is to hold more. Well, at the right times. Crypto's all about timing, yeah, and holding more for the long term. If you can get in and out at the right time, that's all it's about. You get in and out before the other guy. So if you both buy 100 of whatever crypto, it goes way up. One person sells the 100, and then it's probably going to go down, right? So that's the thing when you have to kind of time it perfectly in crypto. And so that's why, yes, I want to support these projects, but I want to make money too. Now, can I make money and support the project? Can I be diamond handed? And I just told you how to do it. Basically, all you have to do is ride the sky wave, because it happens with almost every crypto. They all have a moon journey after they get released, and we all know that, or at least anybody who knows crypto knows that. Every crypto has an initial pump. It's just the way it works, and then it has that decline to find itself and find its level. So what you do is you buy the initial pump. Okay, I'm saying this a bunch, but man, that is probably the best thing that I have said on my channel in a while, and I think read that. You know what I mean? I might have to cut that part out, make a video about that. No, but yeah, so let's get back into these price things. I took a little longer than I wanted to talking, but I think these are important, points that I'm making right here. So I just want to share that with you guys for sure. These are the kind of thoughts that make me money, guys, and you have the privilege to be on here with me when I have them, for real. Like, some of these thoughts you wouldn't ever get to hear unless I made videos, and then it would just be me that gets the benefit. Dang, XKNick way far down. What's up with that? Let's go to this one next. That kind of worries me that it's this far down. I like XKNick. It's one of my favorite ones. I don't want it to do bad. Good thing already, though. We have 1.4 thousand trading volume in the last 24 hours, so that's looking good. But that total trading volume, total volume locked, I think that's what that stands for. It went down. Look at how far it went down this week. That's probably why the price went down so much. Because the less crypto that's locked away, the more people can sell. And unfortunately, that's what's happening, is massive sell-offs. It found sideways right here, and then it broke down. It kind of found one right here, and then it broke down again. So what's happening is that every time people start to feel comfortable, they get their feet kicked out from under them. So they're afraid to put more in. I'm telling you, that's what's happening. Um, they're waiting for it to find a support level. Nobody wants to buy in if it's going to keep going down. So what we need to do is wait for support. Eventually, as long as people don't keep selling off, there should be a support that forms. A few people buy in. I think that's imperative. Yeah, look, it went from 384, like almost half the value again. So, but if I was buying this and I look at this is a buying opportunity, because see, this is the first initial pump I'm talking about. You buy over here somewhere, and sell way up here, you're good to go. And then there's the sell off, right? So the only thing is, this would have been a good area that I would have thought to buy right here. You know what I mean? Because we had the sell off. It looks like we went sideways here, but boom. So we're in a bear market, though. So I would definitely pick up, dollar cost average this one. I wouldn't put a lot of money into this one just because it looks so uncertain. I believe in the project, though. If I didn't know what this project was and know that Canister app was behind it, that's why you need to know your projects. Because if I just saw this without knowing the project, I would not. I'm not going to lie to you. I wouldn't invest in this just by looking at the chart. But I know better, right? And I know this is a good project, and I know whatever is happening here is not going to be long term. So I probably, I'd put money into this right now just because it is so low. And I just think about the project. The more I think about the project, and that's why I'm going to make money in crypto, is because I understand that crypto, yes, it is about the token and the price moves, but it is 100% about the project too. I've seen dead projects come back from the dead just because the developers did one or two things. So if these guys are actively working on this every day, yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I'm actually picking it up. It's especially when it's down 9.5% on the day, or 9.15% on the day. So definitely it's not looking great, but all those reasons I said, it's still a good purchase in my opinion, not financial advice though, guys. And it has volume coming into it. That's what's important. So 1.4 thousand. That's more than Ghost. Look. So somebody understands that it went way down. It's time to purchase. Now, Dog Me, not 100% sure what's going on with the zeros here, but let's check it out. This one is another one that I think is going to go absolutely bonkers parabolic. Yeah, look, it went up again. And this is what I thought was going to happen. This is a good crypto. Like, we had this major pump, found kind of sideways action. This looks really, really, really like a bull flag. I mean, I cannot get over how much like a bull flag this looks like right now. I mean, we have the downward resistance, the upward support, the bull flag pull. Yeah, oh my goodness. But we haven't had that massive sell-off yet. Is this a sell-off? Or are we still going to go way down like all the other cryptos, right? So that's all I'm wondering. And we might not. Not all crypto goes way, way down. It does have a sell-off, though. All crypto does that. It has an initial pump and then a sell-off. But have we had that sell-off yet? That's the question. Or are we going to have it yet? Do we have another couple of weeks of making money before that massive sell-off? Or did we already have that massive sell-off? Or is it not going to happen all the way because this is a really good crypto and people want to buy it? Those are all the questions we need to figure out. Now, if you could answer each one of those questions one by one, you would be able to find out, if this is a good purchase. Let's kind of go out a little bit if we can. Almost looks like a W, huh? Like a W. Kind of, huh? We have support right here, and now we have a new level of support right here. So things are looking pretty good right here. I'm not gonna lie. I really wish we could put up lines. Can't do that though. But this looks like a bull flag. So I would be, I'm dollar cost averaging. I still hold, Dog Me. So I'm definitely bullish on this one. It looks a little risky though. Not gonna lie to you. Just because I'm bullish on it doesn't mean it don't look risky. It looks super sketch. Because I don't know if it's gonna sell off or not. That's the only reason. Like, I want to say yes, it's gonna go to the moon, but come on, guys, what did I just tell you? If it pumps, it dumps too, right? So we just got to be careful. I don't know, man. I want to say it's gonna keep pumping forever, but let's be a realist, right? So, $1.49 just went in. NDP. Now this guy, this project's going places. Now I think he's doing a great job at marketing and marketing a project more than just giving away crypto tokens, and I like that. He's all about community, but he understands the project too. That's why I really like Steve. He's a good guy. I'll continue. He offered me to go to a Twitter space today, but I wasn't able to make it because it's at the time that my live stream is on. So unfortunately, I'll make it to that. But I did retweet it, so you guys can go listen to that. NS DAO on Twitter, they just had a Twitter space talking about Web3 and NFTs and kind of how to build a future from it. So it's pretty cool. So anyway, this one's looked pretty solid. It found that level of support I'm talking about. As you see, when we get to these levels and we get several different candles at a level, that is support. That's what to see. This is where I would be buying a crypto at. This is because next we go up to this support level or resistance and touch that, and then we go up to that level, break out, and keep going, right? I don't see it going down a whole lot more, especially the initial listing price is like between 1 and 2 cents, right? So I really think that we have found a nice strong level of support here. We need more volume, of course. More people need to know about this. You can get 757 NDP for ICP now. Yeah. So next, I want to go in and look at whale. We're going to be making a video about land and ICP bunnies as well. In the next week or so. I haven't had time to make it. I've just had a lot going on, but I do plan on making a video about land and whale, carrot. So stay tuned for that. You're going to want to subscribe for more stuff like that. I'm actually in the midst of working with Dogfinity. Might either do a video or a giveaway. I'm also in the middle of, like I said, making a video for land token and ICP bunnies. I'm trying to collaborate with and like I said, Victor, Friday we have that collaboration video on ICP Squad channel. I don't know who the guest is on there. I don't know the guy. But he is really smart, and I've heard good things about him. I haven't looked him up myself yet, but people that trust say he's good people. So he's probably you guys probably know who he is actually. So stay tuned. Check out IP Squad for that. I don't know when Victor's putting out the press release for that, but it should be soon. And another one that looks like it established support as well. So it had this major level in the beginning, right? And then it had that big sell off, and then it established its support level. Now, this is one I'd be getting into again. This looks like a really good level to buy whale tokens at. It had the first, major, blast off, then the major sell off, and now capitulation. So it looks good. I think this is where we like to see these cryptos end up at. And so that's why I don't know about Dogme right now, because it looks good, but it hasn't had that major sell off yet. Now, last but not least, I want to look at land token because this one's also doing really good here. And it also had its sell off. And it looks like it found a nice little support level down here. So we had this major blast off, kind of sell off here, a secondary blast off and secondary sell off. And now we have reached this kind of level of support right down here. So this looks good to me. It could be a descending triangle, but it's a brand new crypto. So I would actually think this is more of a buy level than a descending triangle going down further. So, yeah, that looks good. Things are looking really good in ICP and all the cryptos. So let's end this on a high note with ICP. On the short-term price, as you see, we are super bullish. Things are looking amazing. Look at that. Look at that, baby. We broke above our resistance, and now we are establishing our levels. If we can keep moving to the upside, break out of this triangle and keep moving, baby. We're already up at 605. Or no, 607, sorry, right here. We're good to go. Things are looking amazing. We're getting more volume. ICP tokens are taking off. We have some amazing things happening with the Bitcoin integration coming this month, or probably in the next couple of months. Let's be realistic, but it's coming soon. They already have the test net out, so they already have the technology to do it. Now they're making sure that there's no bugs, and making sure it's implemented right. This is some serious tech, guys. Like I heard Wendy talking about, we don't always need to know about the tech, and she's right. Not the average person doesn't need to know. But when we do need to know about it is times like this, when they're implementing this massive technology. And I think Wendy would agree that it's, these kind of things are massive technologies. And that's why we can't really learn about it, because it would take us months to understand what they are. So, but just understand that these massive things are coming, and it takes time to make sure that they all run. Because it isn't like, oh, we just flip on our phone. Oh, yeah, the phone's working. Let's go, guys. No, it's like this process and this process and this process. And if this thing works, we got to make sure if this thing works. And if that thing works, we got to make sure this works. And if that doesn't work, then we got to go back and fix this, and those are the things so intricate and so deep and so technologically advanced that these things take time. But when they're finally implemented, they're going to bring so much value. The integrations with Bitcoin, with Ethereum, bringing these blockchains together so that they can work better and more efficiently. Why would any crypto want to combine with another if they are competitors? Well, if they make each other better, what is the point of getting married to somebody? Two people make each other better, so they become one. They get married. What is the point of getting married? Because you bring value to someone. Someone brings value to you. That's the same thing with why would a blockchain want to work with another blockchain? Because their value, we can help you. You can help us make each other better. That's why we do things. So, and I want to invest in something like that. Now, if I could understand stocks in a way like that, and you could, tell me all these things are happening with a certain stock, I'd probably buy it. But this is happening in crypto right in front of our very eyes. This is brand new technology, and there's money to be made in new technology. If we didn't learn anything in the last 15 to 20 years, that there is billions and trillions of dollars to be made with technology, especially when you get on the ground floor. And we are on the ground floor of ICP right now. The building is being built around us. Now all we got to wait is for that elevator to take us to the top. So we're basically in the lobby, and the building's being built around us, and the elevator, we're just waiting for it to be built to take us to the top floor. So NDP doesn't have staking yet. You're right. So this is a good point. When NDP brings out their staking, they will. Oh, so you're talking about on ICP? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because the staking pools, people like to put a lot of money in the staking, and then if it doesn't do as good or the price goes down, they pull it out. I get what you're saying. Yeah, but also remember this in the future, that there's going to be governance for NDP, not just like the ICP token pools like you're talking about, but they're going to have a governance, which is going to lock up some of their NDP, or what sure exactly how the governance is going to be, but it's going to bring value to NNS DAO and the NDP token and the Starfish collection. So I'm going to be picking those up. I'm going to be getting a few more Starfish token NFTs and a bunch more NDP tokens in the next coming weeks. So yes, it is. You can say it's an immature system. I can kind of agree with that, just because that isn't the best word. I wouldn't use immature, but yeah, it is a kind of a good word. I don't really know another good word, but like a new system. It's just it is very early. It's like a toddler, like toddler is going to be a person one day, right? And so that's what we have to think of is, imagine the internet before it was the internet, right? It had to start somewhere. Someone had to flip a switch on or press a button to get it to start. And then it had to implement, and that's what's happening now. So they're flipping the button right now, and eventually we're going to be able to trade Bitcoin on the internet computer blockchain and vice versa. We'll be able to trade Bitcoin with ICP in a canister smart contract on the Bitcoin blockchain. And then we can also use DeFi, buy NFTs, stuff like that. So this is going to be cool. I can't wait. You guys are all going to be in the front seat for this revolutionary technology. You guys are basically in a space shuttle waiting for it to take off. And then once it takes off, we're good. So King Love's on one today. I love it. It's going to be running like clockwork, baby. Let them have it, King Love. Let them know. Definitely need someone like King Love on our sides, man. Pioneering the way. Some people open doors, other people's kick them open. We kick doors open around here. We don't open doors. We kick them open. And then people, because would you want to follow somebody who opened a door or who kicked open a door? I want to know why he kicked open the door. What's so important behind that door? He had to kick it open. Now the guy opened it, he didn't catch my attention. He just opened the door. Who cares? But the dude kicking the door open, I want to know what he's doing. All right, we're way off topic here, but I want you to get into the mindset of people are excited for a reason. When I get excited, it isn't just to get more views, because it does get me more views. What it does is show the people that see me that I'm serious about this, that I enjoy what I'm doing, and that this is the thing to do, man. This is it right here. So, and I'm sending my mom some ICP too. So I'm going to set my whole family up for success. Now, if I didn't believe in it, would you think I'd be sending my family? I'd be like, no, let's convert this to Bitcoin and send Bitcoin to my family. No, I send ICP to my family. Let's just say that. All right, guys, that being said, you know what time it is? Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bam!